sitting in a good spot. We got perfect signal. Change this text real quick. All over. Looks like there's a space in there. Alright. What about Benton County, Cole Camp, Lincoln this morning, and now coming again. WC radar, it was cool and windy. Nevada headed towards Wablo. Allie heading from Nevada towards Wab and I to your south. It's the same cell that I'm looking at when I'm sitting in Bolivar, but that's really the only one that I can see that you would need to worry about. There are some between Nevada and El Dorado that are heading to the northeast, so you shouldn't run into, but there always could be some initiation of more cells to the south of that area. I'll keep an eye on it, but basically just watch the sky. If it's and pull over, especially if it's in front of you. If it's dark in front of you, just stop, give it a few minutes, and it'll move past you. So if it's behind you, you want to reevaluate, because then that means it's heading straight to you. And that car that I thought was going to stop. That's the loud one right now. Just going over everything again. I don't know why, but pick up Bolivar. Weird. There it goes. Maybe I do have, I've got full signal, but maybe my data connection isn't all that great right now. So sorry if the stream's cutting in and out. I've got full signal. And we'll move to the other side over by Casey's. This just gave me a better view, better vantage point. Man, guys, this cough's starting to come back, so hopefully I can make it through the night or the afternoon. I guess it is only 3. Click back over to the Kansas City one so I can take a look at these just south of Appleton City. Right to me. Okay. Man. So I haven't even looked at any of the models since this morning, and that was only one model and one part of that model. So I'm not sure when like the low level jet and stuff like that's supposed to kick in right now. Oh, hearing the thunder. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. See what all snacks I have in here. Snacks. Always use some snacks. So if anybody could comment and let me know how the stream's going. I'm getting alerts that it's not actually working, but then my streaming software itself says it's excellent. So I'm not really sure exactly if it's working or not. I don't think it is. Why wouldn't it be working over here though? Well, let's go to the next one. I don't think around Bolivar area my signal is all that great. Yeah. Okay, guys, I think the stream is back. I've got full signal. I'd stopped at a gas station in Bolivar, just on the north side there. Showed full signal. Thought everything was good. Switched over, and there was a bunch of errors on my streaming software. So hopefully, on the south side of town, we're getting a little bit better signal down here, at least data-wise. And we'll kind of go over the radar again, because I think all that radar stuff, you guys didn't get a whole lot of it. So hopefully we're back. I'm already running out of snacks. I'll pull over again when I get up here and look at the radar stuff again. Started to be better than the last place I stopped. I'm gonna look back west here. Okay. Well, check chat, see if anything else came out. All right, not sure what all got through last time I stopped. Allie, if you're heading from Nevada to Wablo, just keep an eye on the sky. If it's dark in front of you, then if you're worried about it or anything, I'd just pull over, give it a few minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and it's gonna move past you. If it's behind you, then I would keep going, not necessarily speed, but don't go slow either, and you should be fine. Yeah, Jody, I'm pretty sure it was on my end too. I was sitting back there. My phone showed better signal back there than it does here, and for some reason the data just was not wanting to work. I don't know. I was able to load radar and stuff, but I was not able to get the stream to work. So I moved to the south side of Bolivar, and it seems to be running a little bit better down here. I don't know if it's just I got on a busy tower up there, or what it was, but hopefully this is a little bit better. Jessica, are you talking about down here by Smith's, or when I was up by the gas station on the north side of Bolivar? Not the Casey's, the one to the west of 13. Yeah, Jody, could be. Alrighty, I'm going to go through the radar stuff here so I can zoom back out. So this is the one that's currently heading towards Bolivar. It's got a hook on it, guys. So I'd be really interested to see what this does. And I'm probably going to move even further south. With the way that that looks right there, I haven't seen it since the north side of town, but that right there already has me concerned. As far as the wind profile of it, it doesn't have circulation to it, but with the way this hook right here, typically if you're just looking at a radar image and not the velocity scans, you're going to say there's most likely a tornado in that. Now if I can just get this to zoom out, it's not wanting to. I'm trying to use the touchpad on a laptop. If you've ever tried it, you kind of know how that goes. So the cell that I was on up here that went through Wablo, it's still heading east. It's at Climax Springs now. It's still severe warned with inch and 3/4 size hail with 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. And further north of that, it's just going to be general storms right now. So Coal Camp doesn't look to really have much heading its way. We would definitely want to keep an eye on the stuff just south and southeast of Lowry City and north of El Dorado. That could keep intensifying. But I'm going to turn my focus down here to the cell that is just to my west, just because of how that looks. It's kind of crazy to look at that hook right there and not see any rotation in that. I mean, you're looking west right at it. It does look like this has some hail to it. The one just west of Bolivar. Well, before I move south, I'm going to look at the ones back up north real quick. Yeah, they're not showing a lot. Just general thunderstorms. It looks like in St. Clair County right now. Alrighty, I am going to move south just in case this thing decides to wrap up. It's not right over the top of me. stop. Oncoming. Oh, okay. All I read was traffic does not stop. Okay. Yeah, it would have been a great vehicle, Jody. I was sitting by the air pump. Bolivar looks to be in about 15 to 30 minutes, depending on what part of the cell. So we get the rain and stuff roughly about 15 minutes or so, and then the core of the cell, back where we would be worried about any kind of rotation and the hail and stuff like that, would be roughly about 30 minutes. So give or take a few minutes, but that's what it's looking like right now for Bolivar. Hail, I haven't seen any reports, but it does have a hail core to it. I'm currently heading south from Bolivar. I'm looking to maybe get kind of down by Morrisville, Pleasant Hope area. Probably Morrisville. And look up to the west and see if the storm is going to continue just to go north of me, or if it looks like it may take a little bit more right-hand turn there. But I'm staying close to the highway for internet purposes. And it is heading from west to east. It's got kind of a northeast path to it. So like Bolivar area, halfway up to Lewisburg, Urbana, Buffalo area. And maybe Buffalo area in about an hour. I pull off the highway here to face west, hoping to find a little spot to park, and I still have signal. I'm going to take a look at the rest of the storms up towards Osceola, St. Clair County, Deepwater area, then kind of over there by Osage Beach, and down by Joplin. Just kind of take a look at everything here. Find a hill here with easy way to get out. There's another spotter back behind me that was parked on the side of the road. I know I can't go too far down this road. I've been down it before, and I do lose signal before I get to Morrisville. Came in here for a lot of softball games. I just don't remember how far down it was, but I know it's before I get to Morrisville, so maybe about another half mile. I'll have to pull over just where we're at. That's where we're at. I'll come back to, if it cuts out, I'll come back to the highway. As long as I can stay on a hill, we'll be fine. You have to come back to that road right there. Right up here is where I start losing signal. Try to pull off on the next road, and won't be able to see a whole lot, but I'll be able to sit here, watch the storms, kind of evaluate everything, and go from there. This is just a driveway. No, it's a road. Okay. This car keeps taking the same turns as I do, right behind me. Oh, well, that's because he lives there. A little bit, and pull over and evaluate things. I won't be able to see much on the camera, but I'm going to look through radar. Okay. Yeah, looks like the stream's doing a good deal. All right. Oh, tornado warning. Right in here. It's going to be right in here before I even look at the other. Oh, that's right there. The other. Alrighty, guys, we're in a tornado warning cell down by Stockton Lake. If you know anybody that lives in the area, I'd get a hold of them and advise them to take shelter. So this looks like it could go. Try to take that away there. It's going to be on the south side of Bolivar, just south of Bolivar, between. So I can't get any other towns here. Just trying to figure out where I'm at on here. I really don't know this area that well. Okay, I'm down here. I'm just outside of the warned area. So if there is anything, I should have a pretty decent view of it here once it crosses in front of me. In about 30 minutes, maybe 15, 30 minutes. It's still kind of broad rotation. It's not real tight yet, so I don't think it's producing a tornado at this time. But you have to, like Shelby said, trust the polygon there. So move up a little bit. Sit right by the guy that was following me, his driveway. I'll try to turn the camera to face west the best I can here. Take a look and see what that looks like. Okie dokie. Yeah, with this camera you just can't see a whole lot. So we'll have our new camera in tomorrow. If only I wanted to drop the the original good one, huh? So in this area here, guys, it's where the tornado warning is. And it's still radar indicated. I'm pretty sure the software, it turns colors when it's actually like a confirmed. Yeah, so for Polk and Dade County, northeastern Dade County, central Polk County, yeah, it's still radar indicated. Okay, so kind of giving an update to back north of us. Gotta switch sites again. Yeah, it still looks like general thunderstorms, rain, and stuff like that for St. Clair County, southeastern Henry County, and up into Pettis County area. If I'm on the right one. Yeah. And then the one over by Carrollton Osage Beach, it's getting a little too far out. I'm not able to see a whole lot on that one. But it's still just severe warned and reporting severe warned for golf ball size hail and 60 mile per hour winds, and that's all radar indicated. That's for Camdenton area, Osage Beach area. Down by Joplin, there's still tornado warnings down there by Granby, Neosho area, and those are heading east. If I remember right, that storm wasn't moving very quick earlier. It was like 25 miles an hour, so that's going to be down there for a while in that area. The one that I'm on up here by Bolivar is also tornado warned. It's just getting ready to fully enter Polk County. And it's not tight rotation, but there is rotation there. It is strong enough to warrant that tornado warning. And it'll be Bolivar area in roughly 15 minutes or 15 to 30 minutes. But if you know anybody in the path of that, I would go ahead and tell them to take cover. You can kind of see the polygon here. It kind of blends in because it's all red. But just basically Fairplay down to Walnut Grove, over to Pleasant Hope, through Bolivar, up towards Lewisburg, Buffalo area. I would take cover. So. And it may be cycling right now, but it's got potential. Yeah, I try to get closer to it because I feel pretty safe getting closer to it, but I'd lose the stream, guys. So we're just gonna sit back here so I can keep everybody informed. Rain and Fairplay. I've lost you, boys. You're back. Yeah, it's tough to tell. Once you get off the highway, a lot of times it cuts out. I realized that over by Butler, Adrian, Rich Hill area the other day. I was on the highway, had signal. But the data just lacks over in that area, and I'm kind of wondering if it's kind of the same thing over here. I'm not getting the errors I was getting earlier when I was sitting on the north side of Bolivar, so it looks like it's doing a lot better here than it was up there, at least. I'm going to try to move the camera and roll down the window here so you guys can kind of see some of the storm structure here. I don't know how good this camera is going to be, though. It is literally a cheap webcam and about 7 years old. So this is looking west. And like I said, I don't know what all you guys can and can't see by the time it gets to your TV screen. But that is west. And I will actually remove the radar so we can see the whole thing. There we go. Hopefully by the time we have another chase day or spotting day, we'll have that other camera. It's supposed to be in tomorrow, and that one gives so much better picture quality than this one does. But at least it's something. I think this guy's gonna come over and talk to me, maybe. Hold on, just a second. This guy's gonna come talk to me. Just watching storms, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So
I just didn't know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep. I could have pulled in your driveway and made it look real creepy.
People do that.
Do they?
Yeah, that's I'm just being protected.
Yep. Nope. So there is a tornado warning up here.
Okay.
So it looks to go just north of here, but it could even take a more, if it takes more of a right-sided turn, then it would be this area.
Cool.
But it is over in there.
Oh, it touched down?
It's just radar indicated right now.
Okay.
So, but
Cool.
Yep, it looks to be northwest of here.
Okay.
Yeah, it probably just on the south side of Bolivar is It's kind of the path of it. So
Really?
I think you're good here. If it does produce one,
Yeah.
you'll have a pretty good view from here.
Yeah, that'd be
So
cool.
yeah, because
hopefully
you want to be on the southeast side of it, and
Okay, yeah.
that's where it looks like you're going to be, unless this takes a weird right-handed
Yeah.
turn.
Okay.
Then,
Wow.
but
What's your plans if it headed
so-
this way? You chasing it kind of thing?
yeah, I'm streaming right now too.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah,
Pretty cool.
yep.
Okay.
If it does turn, I'm gonna book it out of here.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
you
As long
won't
as your
you won't
horn
see me
feel
for
out,
you won't see me for very much longer.
That's
So,
fine. Just
but
as
you'll
long as
probably
your
hear
horn
the
doesn't
little
go.
turbo this thing has, a little bit of whine in it. Yep. So,
If you need anything, let me
yep.
know.
Sounds good, man.
Appreciate you.
Yep. Just hold the camera. I wonder if I can just set that on the windowsill here. No, it's gonna go that way. So about in between those trees, guys, is where we'd be looking for this. If I'm pointing that at the right area. There we go. Yeah, basically mid-screen. And they are, sounds like Morrisville is sending the sirens over there. Yeah, Morrisville would be on the very south side of this tornado warning. Right along those trees, basically the full screen right now, right along the tree line there. I'm trying to hold this steady. We'll just wait for this. We'll sit here. We'll wait for it to move across. That way I can keep streaming to you guys. I doubt you guys can hear it, but there are the sirens. I can barely hear them, so I doubt you guys can hear it, but the sirens are going off in Morrisville. Kind of the storm structure. So you got the inflow, the updraft, and everything kind of going into the storm, about just right above those trees, and then the upper level winds are pushing it northeast of where the updraft's going to be. So you'll have rain and stuff over in this area, and then back in about where the taller trees are. If there was a tornado in there, that's where the rain-free base would be, and that's where you would find the tornado and have the best view of it. And you can see on the right side, it's got inflow coming in. It looks like a tail. So radar's not showing, or velocity scans aren't showing that rotation that was there about, what, 5 minutes or so ago? But the hook is still somewhat there. It may just be cycling through. So definitely something for us to keep. Oh, had some name come up on my phone here. It's one of the other chasers that's over just east of Morrisville, actually. He's right underneath the thing. But this still has potential of producing a tornado, and it may wait till it gets closer to Bolivar. If it appears to be cycling a little bit. Olivia, where's Granby City? I seen you sent that to me, and I know I've seen it. I just can't remember where I seen it at. I can't get this other chaser's name off my radar. There we go. I had to click on Kansas City's radar. Oh, okay. Granby City's that one down there by Joplin. Okay. Yeah, we probably won't get down to that storm. I'm gonna stick on this one up here towards Bolivar for a little while and keep watching it. That does look impressive. I can't tell from here if that's rotating or not, but that could be a wall cloud in there. If it's rotating, it's a wall cloud. If not, it's just a scary looking cloud. But from this distance, it's tough to see right now. I'm gonna put the camera in here for a second. I'm gonna try to take a picture of this on my phone. I can't move that. Still try to get a decent view of it. There we go. Well, you totally could have made it up here by now. Respect the polygon. That's what somebody's. I just seen the shirts on there, Angie. Yeah, we definitely need to get those out. Those are pretty sweet looking. Oh, maybe to take that. May even head a little bit more north if this continues that track that it's on. It looks like it's going north. I'm gonna move north a little bit. This is a pretty good view back here, but I'm gonna move north. That way, if it does happen, I'm kind of in position to see it. Look at the road network real quick and see what would happen if I hit this track. That dude's got to be going about 80. He's definitely booking it out of here. I'm just going to back up a little bit. I can take a look at everything again before he really decided to head north, but I'll turn the camera so you guys can see again. No, that's not what I want. Oh, for there. Yeah, I think I'm going to go north. I feel pretty confident in that. Sure. Okay. I wonder if that was a chaser earlier, not running from it, but trying to get in position. I'll try to bring that radar back up here. So, for anybody that knows velocities, you can see that there's no significant green and red area touching each other, which tells us that the circulation just isn't there at that height of the storm. So we're heading back to 13, and then we're going to head north. Really not even that far, maybe a mile or two. But this is going to start coming into Bolivar here pretty quick, and that it could even produce in Bolivar. Right now, like I said, there's no circulation. It's still a tornado warning, so you do have to respect that, because it could just produce at any given time. It's all looking like it could. I forget they have these everywhere on 13. I haven't seen anything come across chat in a while, so I don't know if it's working or not. But I'm not checking it very often either. I'm really keeping an eye on this storm. And not chat, guys. Okay. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. Trying to pull off on this next road and watch it from over here. Back there. I think the other direction would be better. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe I can cross that. This doesn't look like it's going to do. Oh, heck, this is even road driveway. Good deal. What's the best place to park? I will turn around. Yeah, just looking at the storm itself, it does not look like it's as organized right now as it was. But it is pretty much right at Bolivar, getting ready to cross 13 Highway. Get the camera, and I'll show you guys. Here we go. Okay, there we go. I don't think that's going to do much, but I'll wipe that. I think that's going to help. Make it worse. Alright. Find something here. See if that helps. Nope. I may have just made it completely worse. Anyway, that's the part of the cell that we'd be concerned about. It's a tornado. It doesn't look as organized as it did when it was coming up towards Bolivar. And pretty much all the rotation is gone out of that. Now we're just getting some heavy rain. I haven't looked for the hill yet. Let me try to get that going. Doesn't even have as strong of a hill, of course. So this cell seems to be weakening as it's moving across towards Bolivar. And I wish I could get that to just focus. There, maybe. There we go. That's better. Ish. Let's scale this fish. All right, so kind of give an update back up into Henry County. I'm looking at that stuff now. Over by Calhoun, it's just rainstorms, guys. Maybe some thunder involved in these, but over by Windsor, Calhoun, pretty much eastern side of Henry County down to Lowry City, it's just rainstorms, and doesn't look like anything else is starting to form behind that. There is another cell forming down by Pittsburgh, Lamar area, just northwest and west of Jasper, and that's probably going to do about the same thing as the ones up north. And it's still about 79 degrees down here, but it is not as muggy as it was earlier. Still watching this because it could just be going through a cycle where it appears to be weakening. You can kind of see the tops of the storm there as it comes back down, and then the base is down here. And goes. That really gets blurry quick, doesn't it? See if I can get that to focus again. This would be really good if I had that other camera. It's the one thing I dropped when I got to Subby's house the other night to help him. I dropped one thing and it was the camera and it cracked the back screen, so now I can't even push the right button to get it to use as a webcam. It may be right in there. If you guys can see that, right? So there's a sign with 4. Just to the right of that, that may be a funnel. It's hard to tell from here if it's rotating or not. Problem is, if I go back to Bolivar to get a closer view of this, I'm going to get down in a hill. I'm not going to see any of it at all. But now, just watching the progression of it, I don't think that was a funnel, guys. But it could be looking to produce there. It looks like maybe a wall cloud starting to form. Look at the road network, because I'm not sure how to even get in position here to get a good view of that, but that looks like it could be starting to lower. So that's KK. Right where that semi is at right now, right where the school bus is now, looks to be lowering right there. That could be a wall cloud, or it could just be a scary looking cloud. I can't confirm if it's rotating or not. But basically right mid-screen right there is where I'm looking. So my brother is down towards Springfield. He's sitting in Nixa looking west. If he has anything going down there, he will be able to go live. I don't know if he will or not, but he will have the capability of going live. The problem with that is I'd have to end my stream for him to be able to go live. But that'll help provide some coverage down there towards Springfield area. And he's just got a phone. I've got a full laptop set up. So let's see what we can do here. But he's looking off to the west towards the Joplin storms. Okay, I'm going to put the camera back in, and I'm going to try to go down the highway a little bit here to the east of 13 on KK and see if I can't get a little better view of this, or a way to get a better view of this. Because that still looks like it could be trying to wrap up there. Yeah, there's some better looking rotation, still not very impressive, right in that area that I was pointing out. Let's see what we can do about getting an angle. I may lose service here, and if I do, I will turn around so I can get the stream going again. But I just don't know the road networks that well down here. Talking out loud. At some point, this green bin on the left took some damage. It's all dented up towards the top. I don't know, this KY3 had a camera in Bolivar. That's actually really cool. You have to check that out one of these days. That's a great view ahead of us, but I guarantee you the stream's going to cut out when I go down this hill. That's what happened last time. Let's see. Seems to be holding. So if it does cut out, which it just did. Cut out for a second there. We are back. Well, that was some cold air right there. Yeah, I just got in the rain, cooled air. So it feels like, and it seems like this cell by Bolivar to the east of Bolivar, over by halfway now, is kind of losing its punch. I thought this went back north. May not have turned where I thought I turned. Oh, that's what I wanted right there. Okay, actually that doesn't go through. Yeah, probably just turn around and go back towards 13. This driveway. Just make a U. I feel like they'll drop this tornado warning and not extend it over towards Buffalo. So I'm not seeing the circulation in it. Roll the windows up. Yeah, that dropped in temp. I got a gust of just pretty chilly air. It went from right around 79, 80 degrees to 72, 73 now. I should stay on my side of the road, right? right by the hills where we lost earlier. Back supposedly. Jody, we definitely will. So, like I was pointing out earlier, we're not like a lot of the other storm chasers, storm spotters, where we get right up in it. We don't really feel like that's necessary, kind of thing. So we like to stay back and just kind of get views of it. We're not out here to take the most perfect picture or anything like that. We're out here to we love seeing storms. We love seeing the formations, what Mother Nature can do. And then when we're kind of in our area here of West Central Missouri, Southwest Missouri, we're able to provide some weather updates and stuff. But we do travel up to Iowa, Nebraska, Eastern Missouri, down in Oklahoma. I don't think we've ever hit Texas yet, but I wouldn't rule it out to see us down in Texas every once in a while. But down there, we're just out there because we really enjoy just seeing Mother Nature. We go to see tornadoes kind of deal, but we don't really like the damage it causes or anything like that. But even if we don't see a tornado, with just watching the cloud formation and just the progression as it moves through, it just really interests us. And then it's always nice now that we're kind of in this a little bit, and we got with Subby, and we're able to fill in when he's at work. It kind of gives peace to people, and that's kind of what we're going for. Overall, that's the objective of this, is just to get the word out. It's about safety, and that's kind of drives us on it too. So we don't want to become part of the problem. Don't want to get in the middle of it, have to be rescued ourselves, kind of deal. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check out that camera. Is this a public viewable camera, or is this something that they just show on their weather reports, their news report stuff? Yeah, I definitely don't want to be in it. I'm going to pull over, take a look, and see what direction I want to go. Yeah, that'd be great. Check on that camera, because we can definitely use that. Any kind of cameras that we can have access to, we can use that for when we're not able to go mobile and stuff. Because we all have full-time jobs outside of this. Just today, I had off. Tomorrow, I'll be working a 24-hour shift. But that's something where if I work at the fire department, so if we're not running a call, I can hop on. I can chat with you guys. If you catch a call, I set to end the stream real quick. But during that, I can view cameras and chit chat and stuff like that. So just anything that helps get the word out, basically. But yeah, that storms, I don't know who put that in there, but that storm back by Lamar again, Same area as the one that I was just on. Um, it's from the same area, and that is severe warned. Be curious, and if that one continues to build, keep an eye on it. We got Levy, who's also part of Nader Boys. He's down in Nixa right now. He's watching that line. So if I have to end the stream, he'll be able to pick up down there if there's anything happening down by Nixa. He probably won't go live until something happens and he's in an area to provide it, because he's only got a cell phone. So if he goes live, he can't really watch the radar or get updates. So it'd be kind of the same position as I was early in the season over in Kansas at night when we caught that tornado genesis over there, that brief one over there at night. All I had was my phone to be able to go live, so I couldn't watch the radar or anything. And I knew there was another one out to my west southwest that was a confirmed tornado on the ground. So I had to wait and hope that Subby. This was early on. We had really first time out, really, I believe. So communication and stuff was kind of lacking on how we wanted to do it and things like that. But every chase is a little different. Every storm system is a little different. So we're learning as we go. But if I do have to end it, then he will pick up down there, and that looks like just close to Manette, down by Verona, Aurora. I would be taking cover down there because that looks impressive down there for rotation. And that's going to be heading right towards Levy's area. And they did allow the tornado warning for Polk County. Pretty sure I'm right there. Polk County to expire. And that cell has weakened significantly. So I think basically what happened with that one was it built and it kind of wrapped around some colder air, which kind of cut off the upflow or the moisture feed and just the energy for that storm to continue building. It just kind of cut itself off enough, and then finally just started weakening. It just didn't have the updrafts to continue. And this cough is starting to really, my throat's really starting to get dry. I'm debating whether to head down south towards Levy, but I don't know if I have time. I guess I'll let him handle that. Because I'll be going through roughly late rush hour. I'd have to get down by Spokane. How far is Spokane? It's an hour drive from where I'm at. I don't think I have enough time to get down there, so I'm gonna have to rely on Levy to handle that one. So I'll stay live with you guys for a while. I'm going to continue watching this in the Marcel. That just sounds weird, Marcel. Anyway, the storm down by Lamar. And it does look like we have some stuff up by Butler Foreman now too. Let me check the cameras up there and just kind of look and see if there's something we can look at there, because I should be able to access them from here. Whether I can make it work or not, it's a different story. But So we are currently sitting south of Bolivar at 13 Highway, and I think this is KK Highway. We're facing west. We just pulled off of what was a tornado warning cell. It lost its tornado warning, and it's weakening pretty significantly. So we're gonna sit here. We're gonna watch the Lamar storm come. Basically, the kind of looks like the same path as the one we were just on. And then we also have the other part of Nader Boys down in Nixa watching the cells coming from the west out of Joplin area that are tornado warned, and they have had off and on pretty significant rotation, if not consistent rotation down there. I haven't followed it fully down in that area, but I would say if you're between Springfield and Spokane down there, and just be weather aware all the way over to Ozark area. Is that one coming from the west? It's got the tornado warning in it. Trying to communicate with Levy too. He doesn't have the radar that I have, so I'm trying to send images and stuff to him so he can stay safe down there too. Usually we try to do this together. We try to have two people, but just sometimes we just can't do it. Seems like here lately we just can't. I'm also gonna watch the stuff back up north, and if I could get this to zoom out, there we go. Really push on that. All right. So over here is going to be the wind field and the velocities for the Lamar storm. Nothing circulation-wise over there, and even back up home area up towards Butler area. This is coming out of the Springfield radar, so I wouldn't necessarily focus on the coloring up here, but there are storms right around Butler area and kind of over in that way. I'll switch to the Pleasant Hill, Kansas City one here in just a second, but I want to kind of show you where Levy's at compared to the storm. He's basically where this green dot is. He doesn't have a marker on there, but basically where that green dot is where he's going to be sitting in that area. And here's the rotation. Here's where the tornado would be, and it is moving kind of right to him. And that's why I'm thinking, for safety wise, down by Spokane is where would kind of want to be if we're wanting to get a look at it. If you really want to be safe, get in a basement. But yeah, I'd like to get down in the south side of the county there. It's right by Verona, down in Springfield area. That's where that's going to be, and it's got pretty good circulation right here. You can kind of watch its path. I'll go out to, I think it's 14 frames is the next one, and you kind of watch it come across the counties here. So any of our viewers down in Springfield can watch this, and it may be taking a right turn to head right towards Highlandville. If I had about another 30 minutes before it would get over there, I would go down there with Levy so we can do this together. But there's no way I'm going to make it down there with traffic and stuff. So check chat. Alrighty. The basement they were showing. Oh, okay. Okay, I will move. I wasn't sure if you were watching me, Levy, or not. So, and actually, this is where you could get your radar feed from. I'll just stick down here so you can watch this. And let me make that a little bit bigger for you. Since you're down there, there's nothing really going on up here, especially on the camera. Unless you guys just want to watch traffic go north and south here, let me know. But I'm going to blow this radar image up so Levy down there in Nixa has a better view of it. And I'll just keep that motion going for you, Levy. Try to zoom in a little bit. Here we go. So Nix is going to be on the right side, that green dot right over here. And let me see if I can't. I'm just going to do this so it's easier for you to see where Nix is at. Nix is going to be right underneath Lindsey Smith's name. And then for everyone up north, I'll watch on the other one, so I can give updates for West Central Missouri here. Alrighty, so for up there, still some spotty showers right around Butler area, over one just a little southwest of Clinton, one south of Appleton City, eastern side of Henry County, up towards Green Ridge, Sedalia. None of those are severe. I wouldn't think that those are going to go severe. I think the atmosphere has been worked over enough to where it's kind of a little bit more stable than what it would have been if we didn't have those storms earlier. So even the ones this morning, if we didn't have any storms up till now, I'd be really concerned about that area up there. But we've had, what, 2, maybe 3 rounds kind of go through there today. So I'm kind of going to keep an eye on this Lamar, the cell over towards Lamar, because that's the one that's going to be heading towards me. And they are... Let's see here. March reports of extreme stuff. Kansas. Oh, okay. It's pretty much the same. Okay, there we go. Try to Yeah, Levy, I'm just going to keep that in full screen, man. So almost until that passes you, because I can watch my area up here up by Bolivar and also West Central Missouri. I can watch that on my phone. So unless something crazy happens up here, I'm going to leave that down there for you. Yeah, Jenny, I'm just south of Bolivar. Actually, send that request for my location, and I'll share it with you. That way you can have it. But I'm sitting just south of Bolivar. I really don't have much around here to worry about. But Levy's south of Springfield and Nixa area, and he's got the tornado that's heading towards him. So I'm just going to sit stationary so he can continue to get the velocities and the radar from me. Actually, I can do that. Share location. I always forget that I can do it. So, here you go. All right, levee's headed west to 160 highway. Good deal, man. That that rotation right there. I'm gonna pause the screen real quick. Just southwest of Aurora, guys. If you have anybody in the path of this, I would contact them, whether they're in a safe spot or not right now. Make sure they're in a safe spot. That is pretty significant rotation right there. So also we expect this line that's kind of going from Sedalia area down towards Springfield, Joplin area. This is going to continue moving east southeast and towards dark. It's the low level jet and all of that. It's going to be more ripe for tornado potential towards southeast Missouri. So once again, down there, if you have anybody that lives down there or know anybody that down there, friends, family, just really anybody, tell them to be weather aware, because this could be a long night down in that area, even into Tennessee, Kentucky, and there's already tornado warnings out there just southwest of Evansville. Well, hey, at least you're working on something, not just sleeping. But that'd be all right too. Levy's heading to Spokane. Yeah, Levy, just let me know if you need to go live down there. You may have to call me, because I may not get the comment if I'm looking at other things. So if you get anything down there and you need to go live, let me know. Just call me. It'll probably kick the stream off anyway. But if not, I'll go and end it, so that way you can go live on Facebook. He'll only be able to do one thing. He won't be able to do Facebook and YouTube, guys. So anybody watching on YouTube, if we do end the stream, you'll just have to switch over to our Facebook and check his out on there. But I'm going to stay live with you guys until he has something that actually happens down there, because he doesn't have all the radar stuff and things like that like I do. Okay, there's those. Okay. And as I say that, I'm getting a phone call, so hopefully it doesn't kick us off. I'm not going to answer it, but hopefully it doesn't kick us off. Try to end that. Alrighty, so looking back at that Lamar storm, it does have a little bit of a hail cord just north to northeast of Lamar. Not seeing any rotation in that. It's also going up to El Dorado Springs. So basically from Lamar to El Dorado Springs, you're in a storm. The only severe part of it is that south side by Milford. They have not extended any kind of severe thunderstorm warning any further east of that towards Stockton or anything. That's Cedar County. I should probably print out a map and keep it in here of all the county names. There's also a rain shower, little storm up by Appleton City, Spruce area, basically east of Butler, and none of that's severe. Over by Sedalia, that's not severe either. By Osage Beach, Eldon area, there's another cell. That's not severe. You don't get into anything else severe until you get over close to St. Louis, over by Cuba area, which I think they got hit this morning too. And that cell over there, it might be intensifying a little bit. May have some small hail, kind of between, what was it? What was it town? Milford and El Dorado. That whole line may have some small hail in it. Yeah, Levy, if you get on, I'll definitely message you on there. So, and if it looks like it's gonna, I don't know exactly where you're gonna be at though, but I'll try to keep you updated on that. Trying to figure out how we could do that. I wonder if we video chat through Facebook Messenger, if I could put that on stream, then I could actually talk to you. I don't know how well that would work. If I was at home, it'd work great, but I don't trust my data on the road. Just trying to keep an eye on everything as I'm watching chat, so if you guys have any questions or anything on there. Well, actually, Olivia, I quit watching down there because I thought you were watching. Let me go down there and take a look here. Kind of looks like Highlandville area. So basically from Aurora, Hurley, Highlandville area, it looks like it's going east. But the circulation comes and goes. It's not consistent. But I think Highlandville area. I think Spokane is going to give you the best opportunity to stay south of it. And so the hail core is going to be further north of where the rotation's at too. It's going to be just kind of hugging that northern, where this red area. So the wind's going away from the radar. Right in this area and up in here is going to be where the hail is. So the further south you go, you probably won't get in any hail unless the thing takes a right-handed turn. Yeah, and it may end up hitting Nixa too. The cell path has it going through Nixa, but just watching radar, I kind of feel like it's going a little bit more east to the northeast. I wish I could draw the lines on there like Subby does, but I can't. I mean, I can, I just don't know how. Yeah, keep driving. Get in position to this, man. Alrighty, so for the cell in Lamar, they did extend the severe thunderstorm warning. It now includes El Dorado Springs, Stockton, up towards not quite to Wablo yet. The warning isn't, but that's the direction it's heading towards Osceola and Lowry City area. The severe thunderstorm warning is only for basically from Milford or Sheldon all the way up towards Roscoe area, down towards Humansville. So we'll be keeping an eye on this, and I may head a little further north to be in position of this storm. And the cells that are up by Butler and Appleton City over into Pettis County, the area up there, nothing severe up there yet, and doesn't seem to be strengthening very quickly at all, if any. But this cell that's kind of by Jericho Springs, Montevallo, and up towards El Dorado, that severe storm cell, that's the other one that's strengthening right now to keep an eye on. So that severe thunderstorm is capable of producing. Man, and that thing's only moving at 25 miles per hour, so it's not moving very quick. But 60 mile per hour wind gust and $half size hail is what radar indicated. That's why they have the severe thunderstorm warning on that. I hate to go north because if Fleming needs the radar down there, I lost the stream going through Bolivar. But we are getting reports of it being a confirmed tornado down there. Not sure if you've said that or not. By Aurora. Levy, yeah, I'd probably stay somewhere between Highlandville, Spokane, about halfway. But the circulation isn't as tight of circulation as it was when it was going through Aurora. But the hail, actually, let me switch radar sites. I just realized I was still in Kansas City. It's still got rotation in it, so. It is moving to you. Yeah, I think you'll be in a good spot, Levy. Where did that fly come from? This the storms in Bates County coming into Henry County. Those are holding together. They're not severe warned or have anything severe in it right now, but they are holding together. And with the way the day's going, these things are kind of going up quick. I don't really expect these to because there's already been a few storms today through that area. But just keep an eye on them. I'm still checking them here and there, but I'm really keeping an eye on the one just west of Stockton and also down there by Clever, Aurora, down by where Levy's at. So radar updates, it spins one cycle every minute. And then it's got to process all that and then ship out to all the apps or weather apps and stuff like that. So it takes a little bit. Does KY3 have any cameras in that area where the tornado warning's at? Down there by like Clever, Hurley, Billings area? We got people messaging me too and asking. Rain rep and lost visual of it. Man. Okay, I'll click on that and see what the. Thanks for the link, Jenny. Let me click on that and see what all that pops up. Okay. Okay. Definitely keep that up. Sweet. Save that. Levy still holding up okay? Looking back at the one by Stockton, El Dorado area. Still just severe thunderstorm. Not showing any rotation. And it looks like the hail core for that one, the biggest hail core is going to be just south of El Dorado Springs. And then another one just to the east of Sheldon or south of Montevallo, however you pronounce that. And maybe just for your, I know you're worried about the hail down there, but it is showing up by Clever is the biggest hail threat. North of Hurley, north of Crane, just south of Clever. So basically heading towards Nixa. V Highway and 1, man. See if I can figure out. I gotta figure out where that's at. Give me a second. V Highway, and I gotta find 160. Why are you gonna ask the hard questions, Lovey? It's west of there? Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know exactly where you're at, but right here would be northeast of Hurley. If you're looking at the screen, I think that's what you're probably looking at. All right, so just an update on that severe thunderstorm in El Dorado, Stockton area. It's still just a severe thunderstorm. It doesn't look like it has any rotation, not seen any at least. And the hail core is significantly weakened. It's just by El Dorado now, and it's really not even that much of a hail core to worry about. I don't know if you guys can. Well, no, I don't have the camera on. I can see the top of that storm, top of that cell where I'm sitting at right now. So guys, I'm just trying to make sure Livy's doing okay down there. North of Spokane. Where is Spokane on there? So on the radar here, Levy, Spokane is missing, but Highlandville is right here. Highlandville's right there, right? So Spokane, I think, is down here, right? Try to zoom in a little bit. Yeah, Spokane's right there. I'm gonna zoom back out. Okay, so that area. So if I could click on something to give it a quick view of that. Alright, for anybody that just joined or anything, we're currently just only going to have the radar up down towards Springfield area. This is going to be south of Springfield. We're watching a tornado warning down there, close to just south of Nixa, kind of the Hurley area. It was a confirmed touchdown of a tornado over by Aurora. We got one guy down there, and he's using this stream for his radar feed. He's another part of Nader Boys. He just doesn't have the radar stuff on his phone. So we're keeping this up so he has a way to see the velocities and help him stay safe down there. I'm currently sitting at 13 Highway and KK Highway just south of Bolivar, and I'm watching a severe warning storm that is northwest of me up towards El Dorado, Roscoe area, and heading northeast towards Gerster, and eventually over towards Warsaw, Climax Springs area. So if we do end up having a view of a tornado or anything like that Levy feels like he wants to go live with down south of Nixa, he's sitting kind of right by Spokane down there. He's going to call me. I'll have to end the stream on Facebook, but then he can go live on Facebook and show that, and I can continue with the stream on YouTube. I can just shut the Facebook one down. Because I don't think you can do 2 lives at the same time. I've never tried it. Tiffany, I think I've seen some of those pictures. I've seen some pictures, and I think your name was involved in there. I don't know if it was a comment or if you posted them or not, but I didn't really. After I entered the stream earlier, I had to go into work for about an hour, and then once I got home, I took a shower, and then I got on the road. So I haven't really looked through a bunch of the pictures afterwards, but yeah, I'm very curious on those. I'd like to see them, and I can look back through and see if I can find where he posted them. But you can also send them to us too. Levy, this is the newest scan, the one that's on the on the screen right now. There's no real tight circulation in this scan right now. But if I would pick out any area to be concerned with the most, would be this part right in here, right where about these 3 dots are. That's where I'd be the most concerned right now. But even that is not very tight rotation or anything. So giving a little update on the storms up in Bates County, going into Henry County, right around Urick area, down back towards Rich Hill. Then you got another little line by Deepwater over towards Lincoln. All of those are still holding steady. They're not really like exploding like some of these down here have, but still need to watch them. Right now they're non-severe, but as we have seen so far this year, things can turn pretty quick. The one that's coming into St. Clair County that had the severe thunderstorm warning on it by El Dorado and Stockton area is the heaviest part is now up by Roscoe, heading into Osceola Vista area. And that looks to mainly be for some wind and some hail. And then down here by Nixa area, the one that we're watching out here for Levy, and the area down there, it's going to be it looks like some pretty decent sized hail, and it's also got a tornado warning on it. It may have warmed up a little bit since I've been sitting here. Need a little bit of rain again. Yeah, Libby, it looks like right around Highlandville area, just to the west of there. If you can see, if you're still looking at it, this is the area that I would be concerned about, right around in here. I'm gonna try to flip over here. One screen. It's always so hard to pick out on that. The debris ball or anything. That's even 14 minutes old. Yeah, it's starting to get a little hook on it down there, Levy. To the west of Highlandville, maybe slightly south of that, but I think if you're down by Spokane, you should be fine. But it's still, yeah, it's this little hook right here on radar that I'm talking about, right in that area. Yeah, let me get a picture. If you want to send it to me, I can try to put it on stream. If you send it in Facebook, not instant or iMessage, I can try to get that on stream for us. Actually, I just opened Facebook and it froze, so I'll try to put it on here. Yeah, that looks like the wall cloud would be right in there. That's that same area, and I was on the right in this area would have the wall cloud. Hey Jenny, I just had a package delivered to the house. Do you mind going and getting it? All right, Levy's moving south. Probably a good idea, just out of pure safety reasons there. So for anybody new, just kind of give an update on what's going on right now. This current view is going to be south of Springfield. It's a tornado-warned cell that has a history of producing tornadoes. We have one of our crew members down there. He is keep an eye on it. He will call me and let me know if he needs to go live, and then I will shut off the Facebook stream, and he will pick it up. But we'll still be live on YouTube if things go how they should. We'll still be on YouTube. So he is currently down by Spokane, and the circulation that I would be worried about is kind of just to the west of Highlandville, and it's really not even that in like tight of a rotation or anything, but it is still warned. So the National Weather Service is seeing something that warrants that. So if you know anybody in that area, tell them to take cover, as it's moving east northeast. So I am currently still sitting just south of Bolivar, watching this cell that is up in St. Clair County. Then also the line that is forming, man, that is like not moving between like Hume, Butler, Yerrick area. That thing doesn't really even appear to be moving. Let me put it in motion here, but every time I look, it's like the same area. But none of that stuff up there towards Henry County and Bates County, Cass County, southeastern Cass County is severe warned. That's probably just some moderate to heavy rain. Same thing over by Sedalia, Warsaw, Deepwater area. That's probably heavy rain. None of that's severe warned at this time. Oh. Jenny, you want to bring that camera down here? So we ordered the new camera last night, guys, and it wasn't supposed to be here until Thursday, and it came in today. I was confused on what would have been delivered, but Jenny went and got that, so we will have the camera, the better camera, on our next stream. So Levy is sending us pictures, but every time I open a picture on my computer to be able to show you guys, Facebook just freezes and the picture is like basically whited out. So I'm not able to open any pictures right now. But well, if I can, I will try to get those so you guys can see them and be able to see what Levy's looking at. So they put a severe thunderstorm warning on the north side of the storm. So Nick says in a severe thunderstorm warning. They're not in the tornado warning. That is going to be for a Highlandville area, and Ozark is on the northern side of that. It looks like the severe thunderstorm warning is going to be just south of Nixa, all the way to just the southern edge of Springfield, and east over towards Fordland. And they are putting that out for 1 3/4 size hail with 60 mile per hour winds. and this tornado warning is still active. It expires in 31 minutes, and it's getting ready to hit 160 highway. It may even be hitting 160 highway. Yeah, Jenny asked you to bring it to me. You want to meet me halfway? No, I'm just joking. I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't get out. We'll be able to have that camera next time. Right now, we're not even showing the camera feed. Wind has picked up down there. Yeah, let me just, like I said, if you see anything that you feel like you want to go live with, I can end the Facebook one and let you take over that, and I can stay live on YouTube so people can hop over to that, and they can kind of get both sides too. So, but if you don't see anything that you feel like needs to go live, that's fine. I can stay live and keep giving updates. All right, Levy is FaceTiming with me right now. The stream may drop. I don't know if it will or not. We'll find out. Yo.
Hey, let me go live. Let me go live.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna take off the Facebook stream, and Levy's going live. Okay. There you go.
See ya.
Okay. Bye. All right, for everyone still in here, Levy FaceTime with me. He seemed pretty excited. So if you want to hop over, stay on our Facebook page, or hop over to our Facebook page, because I shouldn't be live on there anymore. It should be him going live here shortly. He may already be live. I'm trying to refresh to take a look. Yep, there, Levy's live now. And I'm going to try to share this on our YouTube, or on this stream too. I'm going to try to just screen share what he's putting out there. So let me do some work here. I need window capture on. This to be. All right, guys, we're gonna put Levy's. So this is Levy live on Nader Boy's page on Facebook, and I'm gonna rebroadcast it on our YouTube here. I don't know if I can get that to go full screen or not. I'm gonna try it. That did not do full screen for me. Enter full screen. Alrighty. So hopefully that's on our YouTube too. And I'm also talking. You may hear him in the background because he's going to be talking on his side. I don't care about analytics right now. All right, so YouTube is working. You don't necessarily have to flip over to our Facebook, but you can flip over to Facebook if you want. It may give you a little bit better stream, and it may not be quite as delayed because right now he's streaming to Facebook, I'm getting it, and then I'm restreaming it to YouTube. And you may be able to hear him more. You wouldn't be able to hear me at all if you switch over. So it looks like potentially a wall cloud right there. It's kind of blurry on mine right now, but it looks like potentially a wall cloud that he's looking at. And maybe in that little opening between the trees and the sign may have a little bit of a lowering there. But I am going...
I'm live. Okay, you can hang out. See it, Ashley? Can you still see me on live?
No, you'll have to get off live or get off this. Okay, see ya.
Hey, what's
Yeah.
up?
Not much. I'm sitting just south of Bolivar. Levy's down there in Nixa. So,
Okay.
yep.
Okay. Anything happening? The only thing I was following was through my cousin down in Aurora. I don't guess you've heard of any. I know it was observed, but any damage?
I haven't heard of any damage. No, I haven't seen any video, but I mean I did hear it was confirmed down there. So.
Okay.
But,
All right.
yep.
Very good.
Yep.
I'm
So.
I'm heading home.
Okay. So kind of how we're doing it right now is I've got YouTube going. I had YouTube and Facebook going, but I stopped the Facebook feed and went. I'm on YouTube. Levy's on our Facebook. So we've got two different feeds going right now. But I'm re-streaming Levy's feed on YouTube.
Okay.
So So if you want to watch that, you can. So.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Sounds good. That's what
Alrighty.
I'll do. All right. Bye.
Yep. We'll see you, Jim. All right, guys. Sorry about that. That's why the video feed from Levy cut out. Jim is feeling left out today, so if we could all just send Jim some hugs on his Facebook page and Messenger, let's just just saturate Jim with some hugs. He really feels left out today. So he never video chats with us, but he did right then. Alrighty. I'm going to try to give Levy an update here on our stream here. I got to actually click on the stream, open it, and let him know. Come on. Hey, go into our page and pull it up for me. Okay. Let's watch again. There we go. So it looks like Levy's probably going to be east of Spokane. I don't know. I don't know if you can hear Levy all that well. I'm going to turn that volume up. See if that helps. Let's go here. Make sure this volume's all the way up. This volume's all the way up. So maybe you guys can hear him too. It may not be in double feed audio for a second, but it doesn't actually look like it. Like that's going to be the case. It's not picking up desktop audio at all. Okay. Wait for him to say something here. I'm going to go full screen with that again. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. This right here is what I wanted to do. So we're going to try to keep Levy updated on this through the chat on the stream that he's doing, because he can't see radar right now. But while we're kind of watching that, I'm going to give an update on the storms back up north in Henry County, Bates County area. So the severe thunderstorm warning that was in St. Clair County, that storm has moved further to the east of the county and is not severe thunderstorm warning. There is a special weather statement on the one that just entered into Warsaw, Lincoln area, and that is it's not severe warned, it's just a special weather statement, and it's kind of showing about 9/10 of an inch of hail size with 50-mile-per-hour winds. So that one could eventually go severe warned. The ones back towards Urick, between Urick and Clinton, that line all the way back down to Rich Hill, none of that is severe or special weather statement or anything like that. So I'm also going to go back down and try to watch this for Levy, because he's down on a tornado warned cell, and I want to make sure I can hear him and I can keep him updated. And Subby is on his way home, so he may hop on once he gets back to the house. I've also got a little thing forming right in front of me that's not showing up on radar. Kind of surprised Levy took the truck. Click back down there to help Levy here. Yeah, look at those clouds. I don't know about everyone else, but I still just love seeing the shapes of the clouds and what they do. Oh yeah.
I can't look at radar. Brother, I think it's supposed to be right in there.
Yes, that's where it would be at, Levy. I know he can't hear me right now, but I'm going to get back on the stream that he has going on, and alright guys, I haven't really ate much today. I had a little bit of snacks earlier, but I got a bag of chips here, so hopefully the sound of the bag and the crunching of the chips isn't too annoying. I'm not sure of exactly Levy's location, but that looks to be, he should be south of the storm looking north right now. I just don't know exactly where he's at down there, but that would be looking back north. I think he may be trying to advise where he's at. Alright, so they have actually released and expired that tornado warning down there on the cell that he is on.
Isaac, what's this storm behind it doing? Try to not lollygag.
All right, I think he's going to try to head home, guys, because he's got a nice truck that he definitely does not want to get hail damage on.
Nice view. I have to remember this part.
Oh, definitely. That looked like a great.
Getting pretty dark back there to the west again. People out fixing fence and mowing on tornado warnings. The hill's right there.
So that's great. 65.
Isaac, I'm heading north of Spokane right now. I'll be in Highlandville in 4 minutes. Pretty sure I can see where the hill's at. It's right here to the left of me. I'm going to end stream. Isaac's going to pick back up.
Alrighty, I've got the live stream back. Sorry we have to keep ending stream and restarting it on Facebook. It's just the way we have to do this to switch it around. So when we ended stream and switched to Levy, he was on a tornado warned cell. He had a wall cloud in front of him, and it just didn't quite produce a tornado, which is good because now there's no damage to anybody's residence or anything like that, no loss of life. So that's good. It was that same cell that was producing tornadoes to the west, and I believe over by Aurora was a confirmed touchdown over there. I don't know damage or anything like that yet. But then it moved off to the east, and the rotation went away, and now it just looks like some straight line winds and stuff like that. So we'll just kind of go through a recap here and go through the radar, and if I can get this out of full screen mode. I struggle so bad with this. Let's see here. All right, so here's Levy was basically sitting down in this area here, looking at the storm. So when he had that wall, what looked to be a wall cloud, it was right around this area here, and then it moved out to the east, and now you've got winds by Sparta, and that's what this severe thunderstorm warning is still for. 2-inch hail, 60 mile per hour wind gust, and that is going to be south of Springfield to the east of 65 Highway and from the Ozark area. So I will zoom out and look at the cells to the north here. I will switch back to Kansas City's radar in just a second. But here's up by Osceola. And let's go back to reflectivity here. All right, we'll take a look back down here again. So the reason why Levy went ahead and ended stream and heading back home is this cell back here just south of Hurley. It's got some hail to it and stuff, and we want to keep him at a safe distance from that. Not just the hail, but a possible rotation and stuff like that. Otherwise, he'd have to drop way south and then just wait for this line of storms to move past him. So we picked the time for him to get home the safest. So so that's down by Springfield area. It's just severe thunderstorm warnings right now with some hail and some wind and obviously some heavy rain. There's probably going to be some flash flooding down there, and because it's happened throughout the state. Anytime you get under one of these stronger rain cells, then it's been flash flooding because everything's so saturated. We just had so much rain lately. So I'm going to kind of pan away from Springfield area since we've been kind of focused down there lately. I'm currently sitting in Bolivar. I'm right around this area here. I've got a little cell that's in front of me. It's not showing up on radar, so it's not going to amount to much. And really, I think it's kind of weakening as we talk right now. So let me switch back to Kansas City radar here, and we'll take a look at what's going on up in Bates County. I got to go a little bit more. Kind of back in west central Missouri here. So here's these cells. They're kind of discrete in a line, but kind of discrete. So, had a message. Sorry about that. So we'll start with these down here since these have a special weather statement on them. This is going to be for the cell that's just south of Lincoln, between Lincoln and Warsaw, and probably the cell down here just southwest of Warsaw is what I'm gonna go with. Special weather statement expires in 6 minutes. So we will see. They were saying 50 mile per hour wind gust and nickel-sized hail, all radar indicated, and that's going to expire here. Is it? Well, it's not even 6 o'clock yet, but so 6 o'clock. Well, trying to get that to go. We'll look at some velocity here. See if there's anything that looks rotating. Nothing's in any of these cells throughout, whether it's down here by Warsaw that we were talking about, or the one south of Lincoln to Warsaw. Doesn't look like rotation in any of those, and any of them back over in Henry County and even Bates County. So none of this is severe warned at this time, guys. So I'm trying to stay on here long enough for Subby to get home and for him to be able to get online, and he'll pick it up while I drive home. Let me send him a message and let him know to make sure to call me or text me. I'm gonna make sure he's going live. He may not even go live. I don't know. I'm assuming he will because he's been in the shop. He's been inside all day, so he's kind of anxious right now. I may even stop by and give him a big old hug. Won't even warn him. I'll just walk into his house. Alrighty, I do not have chat right now, so I don't know where it went. It left me. The chat left me. Okay. Alright, so I had to refresh chat. I don't have any of the new comments probably in the last, since we entered the stream with Levy. Or ended the stream so Levy could take over. I don't have any of the chat comments. So if you guys do have any questions, go and put them back in there, and then I'll be able to see them, see those then. So let's continue looking at the radar here. So nothing in velocity is concerning. And here's the reflectivity again. So we still have a cell by Uric coming into southwest Henry County. It's got some stronger parts to it than also by Clinton. So these could have some pretty heavy downpours, maybe even some hail in it. Let's look at, there it is here. So I got the hail cores here. So this one down here looks like it does have a better possibility. Same thing down here in northeast St. Clair over by Snyder's Corner area. That's going to be the better hail chance down there, and also over by Clinton. This is probably real small hail, if any. Kind of same thing over here, but when you start getting the pinks, the grays, silvers, whatever you want to call that, that's when we start seeing some decent size, maybe even severe hail there. I'm off. Sorry, nothing east of Lincoln so far. Okay, sweet, good deal. All right, guys. Well, now that we don't have to keep Levy safe down there, I'm going to start my trek north, and then whenever I can get a hold of Subby to see when he's going live, then we'll go ahead and end ours and let him take over. I don't think I've ever had a cramp in my leg while sitting down like this. Trying to stretch the right leg and push the gas at the same time does not go very well when you have a cramp in your leg. I don't know if you guys want to see the camera that faces out the front of the vehicle or not, but I can put that on if you want. There's really not a whole lot to look at. It's just clouds. Go back to reflectivity here. Okay, so down in southwest Henry County, it looks like the hail core is increasing a little bit in size and strength, and same thing on the southeast side of Henry County into St. Clair County and heading towards Warsaw area. That was the recent update before I switch back to reflectivity. None of this is severe warning, guys. Try to zoom out here. I'm driving, so this is not Easiest thing to do. I'm just going by feel and not really even looking at the screen. So right now, so there's the Stearns back for West Central Missouri area. They are moving to the northeast. And you can, I don't know if you can pick out the town that you're in or you're interested in. I don't really want to pay attention to the screen too much. I'm just trying to look over and talk about it. But I'm going to switch back over to chat here. So maybe I can answer some questions or anything like that while I'm driving. Because I can look and read real quick and look back at the road. But I don't want to focus on trying to move the radar around and explain a whole lot on there. But if there is another warning that comes out, I can pull over and kind of chit chat about it and go from there. So L&Z Highway, just close to Benton County line. Yeah, that would have been that hail core that I was talking about on the southeast side of Henry County, St. Clair County, and the Benton County heading towards Warsaw area. Thanks for the update on that. Hailing in Clinton, that was that other little core there. I'm assuming the one by Clinton probably is maybe pea-sized, if not a little smaller, maybe. And the stuff down on the southeast side is probably a little bit bigger or kind of on the bigger side of pea-sized. But I am heading back north, guys. You know, it's typical Missouri weather, huh, April? So I still remember a few times where it'd be pouring in the front yard and nothing in the backyard. And that's the beauty of Mother Nature for you right there. Well, I can kind of see. Let's see if I can't do this real quick here. I can't. Wrong screen. Now I'm gonna see if I can get some of this cloud structure. You can see the top of the storm that's producing that hail by Benton County, Henry County, St. Clair County area down there. If I can get the camera to focus, I'll show this to you. I'm going to switch over so you guys can see it. If I can't get it to focus, I'll just transition back over to the just the radar only. But over in there, you can kind of get a look at it. And then you get behind trees, but that'll move. And yes, if you guys didn't hear, our new camera came in today for the replacement of the one that I dropped and cracked the screen, so we couldn't use it, unfortunately. Still power's on, you just can't control the LCD in the back to select for it to be a webcam, a PC camera. So I'm sure you can still take all the pictures you want on it, just can't do anything else after. Yeah, so I can't get this to really focus. Let me go try this. This worked earlier. Maybe I'll get a brief glimpse, but yeah, just not working. We'll continue trying it because what else are we going to do besides drive and talk? There's no severe warnings out right now. What's probably jacking with it is it's behind not wanting to focus. Shrink it here. No. One more time. Oh man, isn't that great? Well, I can keep that on for a little bit. Well, let's keep it up there. If it ever does focus, then we'll be able to take a look at it. If not, I can still talk about the radar over here. It still amazes me how many storms formed in Henry County, Bates County, Cass County area today, and actually produced a lot of rain. So the atmosphere is very worked over today, and pretty much all day. Okay, Jenny, yeah, I forgot you had Bible study tonight, so it is Wednesday. Definitely do appreciate the help you had earlier sending us some stuff. Olivia, I've seen those pictures. I'll try to put those on our. Actually, you can put them on our page, and that way people can see them. And then either tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to go through, and over the last couple of nights, we've got those cameras out in Dayton. I'm going to go through and try to get some time lapses and start posting those. Didn't have time yesterday, and I haven't had time today to kind of comb through those and get those going. But I think we have footage saved for about 4 to 5 days. So Monday night stuff, it should still be on there for me to have access to, and today's stuff, and then I'll get some time lapses to put on our page because those are always fun to watch. The slowest I get to go is 60 times the normal speed. So it still goes by pretty quick, but I can go all the way up to like 600 or something like that. It's crazy how fast I can make those things go without too much work, really. Size, Tammy. You don't have to be exact, but just roughly your best estimate. So my wife Jenny messaged me. She drove between Urick and Creighton, and she said she drove through a monsoon, and then all of a sudden nothing. That's how tiny that cell was, but it produced a lot of rain for that brief time that she was through it. So roughly about dime size. That's pretty good size hail. So without being in severe limits, that'll definitely wake you up. So briefly looking at radar real quick for the Springfield, southeast Springfield area, still looks like severe thunderstorm warnings. Mainly, it's going to be hail, some heavy rain, and some wind. So that's just a brief update there. Don't see any tornado warnings to worry about throughout the entire Missouri area, really. For the west side, and south side, kind of the area that we've been talking about and covering. I haven't looked at the east side. We do have a special weather statement that came up for Warsaw area, up into Lincoln, Iona, Coal Camp area. I'm going to try to read that while driving here. And if the camera doesn't focus, I'll just switch back toward the radar so you guys can see that. But it's wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and nickel-sized hail within that line. And I bet I drive through this line on the way, and that's why I just drive slow. I'm try to take a look at that camera, so you can kind of see it a little bit now. The tops of that storm that was producing the hail over by Benton County, Henry County, St. Clair County area over there. It's just above the tree line there. You can kind of see it with that camera. And it is getting sunny up here. Sunny at 73. My phone company's not too happy with how much data I've used today. Good thing it's unlimited. Yeah, so that's really turning into quite the line between like Appleton City, kind of bows around up towards Deepwater, Tightwad, then over just north of Warsaw, kind of between Warsaw and Lincoln there. That's kind of cool looking. I'm gonna keep an eye on that because there's hail cores embedded in that, even kind of up by Calhoun, Windsor area. So, and this, I want to say it's maybe the third or fourth rounds for that area today for heavy rain. I know at least the third round because you had one this morning, one when I was down towards Bolivar area, and then this one now. So roughly 3 to 4 rounds for Henry County area right there. That's crazy for one day. Levy, you should be able to post the pictures even without me being done streaming. And if it kicks me off, we will blame you. And I think I just drove for like a mile or two with my blinker on. Kind of flipping back and forth between chat and the camera to see if you guys were able to see that. Let me move it and see what happens if I put it back here in the shade. You can tell I know how to work the camera. Yeah, I just made that. Well, maybe a little bit. I just try to get a picture of it on using my phone, and then I can post that, and you guys will be able to see it then. I find it cool. I find it interesting. So it's not really up to the heights where it's going to start pushing that anvil across, but it's still producing hail. I'll get a picture of this and try to post it on Facebook once I get a good one here. I might pull off the highway when I get up here and actually not where I thought I was. I was close to Osceola. Yeah, it's back up to 75 now. This is refueling these storms with the heat of the sun. These things started early, guys. I think I woke up about 6, and that first storm that came through this morning was already starting to form in Kansas. We got it on camera, on our Dayton camera, right before daybreak. There was before the sun came up. It's got a black and white imagery of it, and it looks really cool. And then you actually kind of lose it once the sun comes up. It kind of like just fades it out. But we will be posting that as soon as we can. I may even try to work on some of that tonight. I do work a job tomorrow, but it's at the fire department, so if people treat us well up there, then I'll be able to post some videos and stuff like that tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get these out. Probably should have pulled off back there to get the picture of this. I'd say I will have some time though, because I don't think these cells up there are going away. These are actually going to be going away from me though. I haven't looked to see where the warm front is and where the dew points and all of that meet up there. So these could just be firing right along that warm front, which is a gut feeling, but I haven't actually looked at anything to verify that. But that's just a gut feeling for me. Thinking I'll have time to get up to Osceola. So I can't remember how tall the trees are right there on that overpass over 13 and 82 there. Let's see if I can get a good picture of this. Try it through the windshield here. I won't be able to get it all, but get that. Kind of got a reflection of it, but I didn't realize it was following a cop. It wasn't speed. It flipped his lights on as soon as he turned around, though. Not me. It's just beautiful to look at. Sunny as can be right now. Yeah, it's still about the same thing. It's just a special weather statement. Don't see anything severe, but it's turned into a pretty solid line there between basically Deepwater area over towards Stover, up towards Coal Camp, Smithton area. And I don't know if you can see it now. Go back over here. Get that. Oh, can't really. That camera does not do justice right now. Try to get this picture, and then I'll post it here. These are storms that are currently in Henry County area. Trees to open up just perfect here. Probably about the best I'm going to get, but I will post this real quick so you guys can kind of get an idea. You may be able to see it on there. I can't tell. But I'll probably just keep the camera on until something goes severe warned or something like that if we do have another one. All right, you guys, I posted that if you want to go look at it. It's there. Can anybody confirm any more flash flooding or anything this afternoon with any of these cells? Like even right now, I know this morning had a bunch of flooding around, so I'm just kind of curious if this is kind of putting down about the same amount of rain that this morning did. There we go. Okay, yeah, not really sure what that hiccup was for, but maybe it's because I posted the picture. Can't blame Levy. Back up to 75 degrees here. 70 or 72 when I left Bolivar. still to keep the camera going, just in case. Man, it's cool to look at. Oh, yellow. Heck, maybe I won't be driving through this. That'd be alright. I'm not driving through it. As it cuts out. Oh man, the timing. Actually, Jim's not going live tonight.